What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Today is Monday, October 7, 2024. And as you can see right down here by the time, folks, we are still in the process of trading right now. As a matter of fact, the group, they're listening to me right now, probably making some funny faces and going to put some nice snarky comments on the page, but that is okay. I didn't do a video yesterday afternoon to kind of explain what I was looking for at the beginning of the day, and I will do that here in just a few minutes. As soon as I'm done talking about the day, I'll talk about what I will be looking for tomorrow from a level standpoint, and it's basically a game of if then. So if it hits this level, then I will do that, or I expect this to happen. But again, folks, here's what we're kind of doing today. We got a pre-market high sitting here. We made it early pre-market, so 571.79, pre-market low down at 569.39. So we got $2.30 or so to work with during the trading day. And folks, $2.30, that's plenty as long as we can take out pre-market high, pre-market low, or something very, very early in the day, and we get decent price action. Which again, now we have some levels high. We've got a level high, 572.91. We got some levels low, 568.77. And you can see where price action is right now, folks, right now. Okay, so let's talk about what happened early in the day, folks. The price action, and we could tell early in the day just because it wasn't really doing a whole lot. That price action was not good. It had a lot of wicks on top, had tails on the bottom. When that happens, folks, it's indecision in the market. And look at this POC. You got the POC right here, and you got VWAP, and it has stayed stable all day long at this level, folks. So again, look at that. I mean, we had these nice little move off the bottom again, right out of this zone, 570.72. So this 570.72. I'm going to show you right here on this 30-minute. This was a 30-minute zone that we made early in the day. So right in here, folks, 570.72. This was an intraday 30-minute zone that we established probably right in here. So I went ahead and put a line over here so we could use this as support. And we can take those plays directly out of support. If we get a cross directly out of support, that's generally what we're looking for, or even a fishtail play. But again, back to the upside, and it finally started getting a little bit of movement in here. The plays were getting better. We're working through into some thinner volume area. Again, let's look at this 30-minute, and you can see, and I'm giving it away right here, but that's okay. That's fine and dandy. Once we got cleared of this line right here, folks, so essentially 570.80 up in here, and it got a extended move back to the downside. It just became thin. But you can see we had a cross here, we had another cross, and then it really started doing some good things. Look at all of these crosses back to the downside. This would have been just an absolute banger back to the downside, folks. Yeah, right in here. I did miss. I've got a cross somewhere at 14.0. Oh, there it is. So at 14.01. So 14.01, I did have a play right in here, folks. So I got a cross back to the downside, and I wrote it. I was looking for pre-market low, but because the price action was not as strong, I was just looking for quicker scalps than anything. But again, cross to the downside right over here, 14.01 on the close of 14.01, and then took that down for just a few minutes in that play, folks. Few minutes. Now, I just totally missed this cross to the downside. I was talking about it because I remember this 9 being below the 20 over here, and then we got this fresh cross over here back to the downside. And I was talking, we're going to get that 9 to push over and then bring it back to the downside. So again, missed it, and you can see what happened right in here. So we got this this play right at 14.30, and from my understanding is NVIDIA really started pushing or pulling back at about 2:30 this afternoon. I checked with a couple of financial sites, folks. If you're looking for, let me talk about this play right now, folks. If you're looking for puts in here, stay below this 568.10. So right now there's a little bit of room, but we had a double cross here just a few minutes ago. And again, right there. So 67.50, it's going to slow down a little bit. We get through there again. Let's see if we can make a move back to the downside. So right at that level, 567, and I'm going to show you this. There you go. There's that shelf right there at 567.50. If we get a close down there, folks, it's probably going to slow down for a couple of minutes. Again, we're looking for a close below that 567.50. But you can see all of these crosses back to the downside, folks. They were just really, really nice. Once we started getting some momentum back to the downside, we had really, really, really nice plays back to the downside. Now, this is a nice demand zone right here at 566.55 that I kind of thought we were going to get on this run back to the downside. We might go get it now. So, folks, I'm looking for about another $1 down there if we can push and get a close below 567.50. So 567.50. Now, if you're looking to take this from a conservative standpoint, I'm talking to the group right now. If you're looking to take this from a conservative standpoint, so we need a cross to the downside, then that first red candle, and then you must predefine your risk before you ever put on the play. So because we're so far away from a potential line at 568.10, again, that's the low on Friday. We will use what is called an ignition candle. So the same candle that got us into the trade, if we take this trade, again, back to the downside, we need a cross of the 920 right here. And then that first red candle that closes after we get the cross, that's the signal from a conservative standpoint to get into the play. Okay, so again, we're working on that cross and we got that close. We got a little gap. But it looks like it closed almost immediately. Okay, so there's that gap close right there, folks. So we got that gap close. Now she's free to move back to the downside again. We got that close below 567.50. And again, it'll probably slow down just a smidge in here. Let's see if we can take this down to that 566.55. Okay, so we got working that cross to the downside. This is going to be that first red candle that closes once we get the cross to the downside. Again, this is a conservative play that we're looking for in here. I generally like to wait until I get a candle close. So a candle close, those are things that put me into the trade. And again, depending on how you're playing, if you're playing it conservatively, you wait for that first red candle to close after we get that cross to the downside, and that's what we're working on right now. Stay below that 567.50. That's where the safety is in this particular play, folks. So 567.50, there we go. We're staying below that level right now. And again, for puts, if you're in puts right now, as long as we stay below that level, we got some thin volume above that level, so we definitely want to stay below. And again, even on a 30-minute, folks, we're in a thin volume area. So you see all this thin volume. So again, let's see if we can take it down to the double bottom at 84. So 566.84, that's going to be right in here. So 84, and again, get that down to 84. This is the bottom of the 30-minute zone right down in here again. So folks, 566.84. And again, she's coming on down. Again, we got that nice strong close below that 50. And again, trying to take this back to the downside down to at least 84. Now, because we've been in this area before, there are longs defending these positions. It's easier to push down the first time than it is the second time. But again, we got pretty close to this bottom that we're looking at at 06, 567.06. Again, the safety is still below 567.50 on this play, folks. So if you are in this trade, again, I'm talking to the group, folks, so you can see what we do live trading every single day. If you're still in this trade, just take 3 deep breaths. We're just watching lines on a screen. Again, we're trying to stay below 567.50. It's a cross to the downside, and otherwise downtrending day. Again, stay below 567.50. And you can see how it gets a little bit thinner down here below that level, close below 30 at this point. Close below 30, and again, if we get a close down there, then I expect it to move a little bit lower, down to maybe 95, then 84 down in here. But again, staying below the safety level at 567.50. If it gets above that 567.50, then there's potential for push to the upside pretty quickly because there is a volume shelf right there. So watch this. If we get above that 567.50, this thing could go up pretty quickly. But for right now, that's where our safety is, 567.50. And again, we're doing the video, but we're also live on with the group, so 567.50. That's our safety, folks. We are still below that level. It had a nice little wick right up to it, but again, see if we can keep on pushing down below this level. Perfect. And again, we need just a couple of pushes. One to push us through this 567.06. So 567.06, if we get through that, I'm looking for, let's see if we can just take it down to 83 or 84. Again, right here at this level, 567.06. Again, there we go. All right, got a little volume pouring in, folks. So again, right here, if we can get down to this 84, that's that double bottom. There it is right there. Boom. Just like clockwork, folks. That's what we like right there. If we get a close down there, we're looking for 566.55. So 566.55. We got right to it, folks. We got right to it. I guess we kind of might know what we're talking about at times, folks. Maybe. But again, folks, that's how she's playing out right now. Again, we got this move to the downside, multiple ways to play this. You can take this, any one of these candles in the fishtail right here. You can get a close below the 20. That is a safe play. Now, once you get below that 20, what you're looking, because your pullbacks tend to be a little bit bigger. So once you get that close below the 20, if you don't take that, your pullbacks are going to be bigger. And again, you can wait for that confirmation candle right in here. So we get the cross here, first red candle here, and then at that point, the further away you are, again, we got our 84 down here, folks. We got that 84 again. This is that double bottom on the 30 that we're looking for. We got it, and it just pushed it right back up. Again, if you're still in this trade right now, theta will get you this time of the day, folks. We got 23 minutes to go. 23 minutes to go. But again, watch it once it gets above this 50. Watch it go up very, very quickly. Again, 567.50, 567.50, because I know there's people in the group that took calls off that very, very level down there with the anticipation of getting a 567.50 and then a nice couple of quick pops above that level. Again, if we get a close up there, look for a couple of pretty good sized green candles, potentially up to about 568.10. So again, a close above 567.50. Potentially take us to 568.10, at least to 567.75 up there, folks. Again, we're looking for a close again above that level, 567.50. There we go. Again, that's why, again, look at your higher time frames. Your higher time frames will tell you specifically, they will give you targets. Again, we had that 44, so 566.84 was a target. That double bottom that we made just a little bit ago, that was our target. So we did not get that close above that 50 level, folks. We got real close to it, but still no close, so we got a rejection back to the downside, recapture of the 9. So that is how we're playing it right now, folks. As far as what we will be looking for tomorrow, not knowing what it's going to do in the next 20 minutes or so. We got about 21 and a half minutes to go in the trading day. 21 and a half minutes to go in the trading day. So here's how I will be playing this tomorrow. I don't know where that pre-market high is. I don't know where the pre-market low is. So again, we're going to watch this area right in here. So again, 566.55, that's a level that we have today. Again, you can see that level very, very clearly right down there, 566.55. So that is absolutely going to be a level. Might even, and again, everything depends on, what happens, after hours, what the futures do, and what happens in pre-market. But again, for right now, I'm looking at this level down here, 566.55. We made this double bottom today at 566.84. But we're going to assume, well, we can't really make any assumptions, but I think this is still a stronger demand zone down here at this 53. So 66.55 right in here, folks. And again, you can see the levels over here on the white. They're hidden right now, but you can see those levels. Again, there we go. All right. Let's put that line back on there, right there. So that's what we're going to be looking at right there. Every time I do that, it just makes the lines. There they are. So again, we're going to be looking at that level up here. If we start pushing back to the upside, folks, I'd be looking at about 572.90. So remember these levels for now. Again, that's a long way away from where we are right now, folks. And again, you can see all of this heavy volume area. So relatively heavy volume in here. Now, if we look at it from Friday and today volume, once we got below this level right here, it became very, very thin. But again, the levels that I'll be looking at, I might just go ahead and do a video tomorrow morning to talk about the levels that I will be looking at for tomorrow. I think that's probably a better course of action, folks. But again, now as far as what happens the rest of the day, I have no earthly idea. We're just going to play it like we play it. And again, folks, we did not get that close above 50, so we did not get that, obviously did not get that push. We use the 9 and 20 to generate those buy and sell signals, but we must employ strong demand zones strong supply zones up top, and also use the volume profile, because again, that will give you an additional level that you're looking for. And it's really strong support and resistance. Again, we needed to breach that back to the upside in order to push up again. But there are blockers there essentially. You can call that old support becomes new resistance. That's exactly what it is right there. But anyway, folks, that's how we played it today. Overall, it was a really bad day. You know, when the market opened, it just didn't do a whole lot. I mean, it was ugly. I know a lot of people got trapped in positions. A lot of people, they took ill-advised plays. So, we talk about being patient, but I think patience is all part of being disciplined. I think discipline is much more important than patient. But I'm going to read a quote. I'm going to read a quote here real quick. I think this is very important. I heard this just a few days ago, and then I wrote it down. But the quote is as such, and it says, "The reason why most people fail is because they give up what they want most for what they want now." And again, folks, listen very carefully. The reason why most people fail is because they give up what they want most for what they want now. That's just a total lack of discipline, folks. What do you want? What is it what's that thing that you've wanted? You've wanted it for a long time, but you're willing to give that up for what you want right now. That just shows, again, a lack of discipline. Anyway, that's my TED Talk for the day. But again, folks, again, trying to take out, this level right in here. Again, 83, so 5 right in here. That's that double bottom on the 30 right here, folks. Trying to take that out. And again, nice demand zone at 566.55-ish down in here, folks. But again, that's how she's playing out today, folks. That's how she's playing out. So if you like our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content, which is multiple times a week and sometimes on the weekend. And again, you can see this price action right in here, folks. It's, again, bouncing off that double bottom on the 30 that we established just over in here. Okay, so it's bouncing off that level. Again, folks, we'd love for you to leave a comment. We would greatly appreciate the comments. And don't forget to share with your friends, neighbors, and your trading community. Now, if you are interested in live daily trading, so live daily trading, what we do, folks, is we talk about every single one of these setups. Every single one of these, we talk about these setups. And I was talking through this trade right in here. Just like I would talk about any other trade during the trading day, folks. So again, what I'll never do is say, you need to buy calls here, or you need to buy puts. I will not do that. It is your money. But we will talk through every single one of these trades and talk about what I'm seeing. And it's basically an if-then. And if this happens, then I expect this to happen. But again, folks, if you're interested in live daily trading, so we do this every single day from bell to bell. Actually, before bell, we get on about 9 o'clock Eastern time, and then we go to market close. If you're interested, head on over to Trading Decoded. That's our live trading Discord. We are so convinced that you will see a tremendous amount of value in this. We're going to give you that first week for free. So first week for free, folks. What do you have to lose? You have absolutely nothing to lose. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose. Do you want to learn to trade? It's yes or no. If you want to learn to trade, head on over to Trading Decoded, folks. We will help you. If you're a trader, we'll help you become a better trader. And it's not just about trading, folks, but it's about the psychology of trading. That is very, very important. Yeah, you got a strategy, but how do you execute it? And how do you execute it with a carefree state of mind? That is what the group is all about. Anyway, Trading Decoded, head on over there first week for free. Now, if you're interested in the 920 crossover strategy, again, that costs you nothing. Head over to 920trading.com. 920trading.com. The entire strategy is there, folks. We're not going to charge you thousands of dollars for some secret strategy that, guess what? It's not secret. It's not super. There's nothing secret about it, folks. It's been around for a long time. They're just putting a fancy name on it. The 920's been around forever, folks. As long as moving averages have been around, it's been around. Now, again, when you combine the 920 with strong zones and the volume profile, we think we have something. We have something, folks, that nobody else has to offer. We're combining those three things. Nobody else, as far as I know, combines all of those things. And if they do, I'll tell you this: they're not doing live daily trading from bell to bell every single day. And you know what else they don't have? They don't have me. Telling you that right now, they don't have me. But anyway, folks, thank you for spending a little bit of your most precious commodity, which is your time. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with us today. We greatly appreciate it. We're going to do this again tomorrow. So until then, folks, we will see you in the markets.